got a piece of pizza. She wasn't that rude, but she didn't feed me. But it was not the same. What are you saying, preacher? Listen, I made it to Chuck E. Cheese. I was in there. But I did not receive everything Chuck E. Cheese had to offer me because of my disobedience earlier on. There's some things that we make in life. There's some places that we make it in life. We're in the house. We done made it. But we miss out on some stuff. Simply because we refuse to do what God told us to do. I hate the fact that many of us are missing out on some stuff that God has designed for us. He says in his word that I come that I might have life, not just have life, but have life more abundantly. He says, I want you to live life and live it to the fullest. I want to be a blessing. I want you to operate in the overflow. I want you to be a part of all the things that I have for you. But when I tell you to go to Nineveh, you got to go to Nineveh. So next week, we'll deal with the fact of how then do we know it's God telling us to go to Nineveh? How do we know it's God telling us to go? God gives us signs. God speaks to us clearly. God shares some things with us. But let me drop these things on you real quick since we do have some time. Is that right? It's just now 9 o'clock? It's just now 9 o'clock. Well, Lord must ordain it this way. So you got to hear me for just a couple more minutes. That's not the point I want. Here, let me give it to you. Must be willing to take the necessary steps to get back on track. If you must be willing to take the necessary steps to get back on track. Let me give you these so that you can not leave out of here just saying that was all doom and gloom. I got to give you some how to. So here it is. You find yourself in Tarshish. You find yourself away from God. You find yourself not aligned to his word. If you don't get nothing else I say today, I need for you to grab this. First of all, I'm just going to give you the steps and give you some scripture to support that step. And you can take this into your own hands. But first of all, if you're going to turn things around, let me give you the story, give you once again the backdrop of Jonah. Jonah heads to Tarshish. The storm comes. God develops the storm. The sailors, the people on the boat are saying, now, everybody pray to your God. Who is the cause of this storm? They cast lots, the Bible says. And when they cast lots, they discovered that the person that was the cause of the storm was Jonah. And then so Jonah comes and says, listen, I'm the cause of the storm. I'm the person I'm supposed to be doing, Katrina, what God told me to do, but I'm choosing to do something else because them folk in Nineveh don't need to hear no word. He says, if you want to get this storm straight in your life, throw me overboard. They throw Jonah overboard, and the text says that as soon as he hit the water, the storm ceased. They throw Jonah overboard, but God always has provision even in the midst of our wrong. Amen. God developed, watch what he did. He developed a great fish. Some folk call it a whale, but it was a fish. The Bible says fish. We always teach it in Sunday school that it was a whale. And my Sunday school teacher said Jonah was in a whale of a situation. Listen, it was a great fish. Jonah has a 3-day experience with God in the fish. That's chapter 2. Look at Jonah's prayer when you get time. Jonah's prayer. Jonah is praying like he's in the belly of a fish. He's praying like he's caught up in some stuff. Then chapter 3, this is after God commands the fish to let Jonah go. He lays out some things. He says, and the word of the Lord, it opens up by saying, the word of the Lord came to Jonah a second time. That sometimes God gives you another chance to get right what you did not get right the first time. I'm preaching now. Now y'all smiling. That God gives y'all a second chance. He gives us a second chance to get it right. I told you to go to Nineveh and you chose not to go. But watch this. Chapter 3 is coming. The word of the Lord said, came to Jonah a second time. Go down to Nineveh. So if you're going to get your life turned around, here's what you do. I want you to get this in your spirit. Number one, admit the problem.
Amen. Amen.
Admit the problem. Admit what's going on in your life. Stop hiding with yourself. Stop dealing with, stop trying to act like it's not there and it's really there. What's your issue? If it's drinking, deal with it. If it's lying, if it's stealing, if it's smoking, if whatever it is, whatever's stopping you from being what God will want you to be, admit the problem. Hi, my name is Tracy. I got some issues in my life. Folk always want to sit up there and act like they ain't got nothing wrong. If you didn't have nothing wrong, then you'll be all right. I'm here to tell you, I don't have a halo over my head. I didn't say I wasn't saved. I said I don't have no halo over my head. I'm not a perfect person. I'm not an angel.
I hear you.
But at least I can admit where I'm short. You still trying to walk around here and act like you got it all together.
Oh, Lord.
There's nothing worse than somebody being fake or phony.
I hear you.
I'd rather you just be real with me. I was driving down the street the other day, diving, and you know how the people stand on the side on the corner. I'm down on my luck. I'm moving. They have a gas sign. They have something. One person, Linda, I got off the highway. One person said, "Why lie? I need a beer." I rolled down my window and gave that man some money. I said, I like the fact that you're real. He said, "Why lie? I need a beer." I said, that just, you touched my heart. You told the truth. I'm not getting ready to take your money and go give it to my little kid who's in the car, starving in it. No, he said, I need something to drink. Y'all know I'm telling the truth. You ain't got to come. I hate it when people come with me with these sad stories. Like, Pastor, and then this happened, then that happened. Man, just tell the truth. I blew all my money. I need some extra money. I might take some of this money and blow it too. But at the end of the day, I hope I do what I'm supposed to do. And I might tell you no. So admit the problem. In chapter 2, Jonah admits that problem. Jonah chapter 2, verses 1 through 2. He has a conversation with God. Number 2, acknowledge God's sovereignty. Acknowledge the fact that God is God and he can do what he wants to do. In chapter 2, Jonah is saying, man, God, I knew you was bad, but I didn't know you was that bad. I didn't even get down the road far enough, and you sent the storm, and now I'm in a fish. God, you somebody. You can do what you want. And has anybody ever been in a spot where you just had to have this prayer like Jonah had chapter 2? Like, Lord, you all that. When you come back and you say, listen, God, I know who you are. I know really who you are. You get to going back to what you remember from Sunday school. Admit the sovereignty of God. Acknowledge God's sovereignty. God, this is your show, and I'm just a participant in the show. Number 3, Ask God to forgive your sin of rebellion. Ask God to forgive your sin of rebellion. Once again, chapter 2, Jonah says, listen, God, forgive me for doing what I did. Many of us need to come before God and just ask God to forgive some stuff in our life. If we confess our sins, he is what? Faithful and just to forgive us and cleanse us of all unrighteousness. Thank God for that. As he is faithful. Folk will remember, but he's faithful. Then let's pray for his guidance. So if you want to turn this thing around, turn your life around, admit the problem, acknowledge God's sovereignty, ask God to forgive your rebellion, your sin and rebellion, and then watch this, pray for his guidance. He gets out of the fish. God says, okay, I'm going to tell you one more time. You ready? Yeah, tell me, Lord. Go to Nineveh. You sure, Lord? How you want me to go? Which way you want me to take? When we get to that place in our life, I'm done. When we get to the place in our life where we're looking for God, the first things we have to do are identify the things in our life that stop us from seeing and hearing God. Recognize that there's some danger associated with not being obedient to God. To take the necessary steps to turn our life around and get back on track. As we stand to our feet this morning,